Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of our Speed Kaki Reviews. Today the car that I'm going to review is not a car that I like, it's a car that you guys like. First and foremost, why I don't like it? Because I feel it's a big bully. Secondly, it's a brand that I don't like. Thirdly, it's damn heavy. And lastly, it's gun expensive. Thing right now, it's sick. What car is it? The car that Chapman told Du Wenze said, 我要買 GTR 佬 but I can tell you this, 我唔愛買 GTR 佬. This is the GTR 佬. Before we talk about what's so good about this car, let me tell you one thing that this car wins all of you. Yes, you. Okay, why? Simple. This car, for the past 14 years, is owned by one owner. How many cars have you changed in the past 14 years, past 10 years, past 4 years? To some of you, how many cars have you changed in the past 1 year? I have friends who have bought 6 GTRs in his lifetime, you know. You know who you are, okay? 6 GTRs, don't play. So you don't want to give this car respect, man. Where can you find this type of faithful guy again? Huh? Nowadays, when romance is like instant noodle, 真金不可以, okay? 直快熟面. This one is called 细水长流. You see, when I talk about this, the leaves also fall. The leaves are crying, you know, because this guy is so faithful. One car, 14 years. Come, now you know all the GTRs that I've seen. Some of them are very 夸张. They put the kit like macam put Optimus Prime, you know. Although this is called Godzilla, but you don't put Optimus Prime, you know. You don't put Decepticon, you know, into the car. I see so overly modified until a little bit, I would say, not nice Okay, but there are some nice kits We saw before some Tommy Kairas one, which are lightly modified. This one best. Why? Stock look, full stock. But this color, you tell me, Arthur, this color stock man. I tell you, this color I know a lot. This color is the Monte Carlo blue. This is the color of the BMW F10 M5 because the owner went to my ex-showroom, saw the BMW M5 in this nice shade. He felt that this car must be in this shade. And this car, tell you crazy, is sprayed for $8,000. Okay, but some people are like that, they got standard. This rim is the all-important, very famous. You watch my previous review. What is BBS? Bambanso rims. Expensive. This I don't know, 2-piece, 3-piece. Is there one? But what is important is the abalone behind, the 鲍鱼 behind, the endless 鲍鱼. And you know, endless 鲍鱼 are probably the most expensive abalones in the market. So only expensive stuff has been used for this car. Now, behind, this exhaust brand, you go Tokyo Auto Salon, you will hear a lot. But Singapore, maybe not so much. This is Minds. You know Minds? You watch the 烈火战车 Part 2. Minds Racing Computer 就是那个 Minds. Okay? Now, the interior of this GTR is by and large remains stock for the past 14 years. In this condition, I would have say respect, respect down there. Well, a few things have been changed. Alcantara steering wheel. Alcantara dashboard. You know what? The GTR dashboard also will crack like Subaru. How come 这么贵的车 dashboard 会记呢？安怎呢？爱问你三了。Come. So interior also has Bose speakers. Like Porsche got Bose speaker, give you the boom boom boom. Seats, stock. But I tell you, one thing I don't like personally. If you put this seat, your rear seats are only for 3 type of people. Hobbit, midget or adult without legs. Because there is no knee room. But who buys a GTR to fetch people? At most one person at the side, right? You know what's good about a GTR that's better than all the manual type R's out there? You can drive your car and hold your girl's hand. Because automatic. Dual clutch. How come expensive car don't have hydraulics? Joking, Okay, JDM like that. JDM use chicky one. Chicky down there to get it tong down. Okay. Now this car, the owner has spent tens of $1,000s on a full engine rebuild. PSA can take more than 1,000 horses. But he remained stock. So this is an overly forged engine for security. Of course, these two things you see, gold color means what? Öhlins DFV, Alpha radiator expansion tank. So whatever you need to be done has been done. Titanium intake hoses, all expensive parts, not China parts. And to refresh, to make this car look 西北精神, 非常精神, 好精神, is 闪电 headlights. This is from 2015. But the good thing about the GTR is that they are made from 2008, 2007, all the way to 2020. The parts are plug and play. You can plug and play those parts in. Enough of all this thing. Let's go for a drive. Let's see whether this car can touch me or not. 可不可以感动到我? Let's go. Bravo. Brands of Japanese sports car makers. To me, number one, Honda lah. Maybe followed by Mitsubishi, Toyota, maybe Subaru lah. Nissan is very low in the pecking order. Yes, I know they have a GTR, they have a Fair Lady, but these cars are not the cars that I liked in the past. I like the Type R's, Evos. Now I like the GR project that they're doing. Subaru has always been there. You know what's the thing about Nissan? 没有一辆车省油。People's Civic, people's Corolla, all very 省油. Nissan car got 省油 meh? I don't know, huh? Okay, but now, this is the flagship, this is the pinnacle, this is the super car killer, they say. Because like, what, dual clutch gearbox, 3.8 twin turbo, now, this car when it was first launched is 480 bhp with 560, 580 newtons of torque. But over the years, at its last model, the 2020 model, is 600 bhp at stock already. Now this car has been tuned to around 700 over horsepower. Can go higher lah, but the owner say don't want lah, because he wants to keep it that way at the start. He wants to keep this car forever. But suddenly backside itchy, it's me to sell. 14 years, one owner, one person, Jaga all the way. 15,000 kilometers after it was engine rebuilt. Suspension also just rebuilt. So all these things add up. You tell me, is it worth it or not? You gotta give respect for people's faithfulness and being kept only using quality parts. No DD xiao mods. This is what I feel. This is the best thing about this car. 那个人跟这个车相恋了14年，哇，大人，这种才叫天长地久的爱情。可是他跟我说，不在乎天长地久，只在乎曾经拥有了14年，真可惜。我跟他说我要跟你买，钱不是问题，问题是没钱。I've driven some stock GTRs on stock suspensions. The word to describe them is fast, but floaty. Now let's see how this Olin's work. I'm quite confident about Olin's products on, so let's put it to the test. Whoa! 这个就是 GTR 喽。为什么全世界的少年、中年、老年人都喜欢它？因为它就是无比的快。你讲它是 Big Bully， 对，在日本车它是 Big Bully， 但如果跟欧洲车比，它就是 Hitman， 它就是霍元甲，它就是四两拨千斤。为什么呢 ？Because a 200 over 1,000, 300,000 car can fight with people's 800,000, 1 million car. This is the GTR. And now, this is the biggest big-ass pedal shifter you'll ever see. You know why it's so big? Because when you're cornering, it still allows you to play with your gear shift. I think that's the intention of this thing. All the buttons down here. So many buttons. This is the ultimate computer car. They say you can anyhow go into corners and sepang, and this car will save you. That's what they say lah, but we're not trying this today. They say, Arthur, 你有驾过 Evo SST 是吗？你拥有过是吗？那个车 computer car 是吗？这个是多一个级别。你在开这个车的时候，在sepang，日本神会救你，他会帮你 ，negotiate all the bands. That's what they say. 哇 I don't dare to full throttle because the G-force is scary, man. They say it's 比风快，台风才100多 km， 我肯定比它快。This one took it from 烈火战车，刘德华 said that. This on our usual route, all the undulation, the Olins take this with ease. I'm like riding on clouds, That's the feel I have. Oh, you know this? The meter cluster. Traveling at 80 km, 80 km is 1/4 of the speedometer because the speedometer ends at 340. Can you believe it? You see, it is damn weird. 70, 80, you are at 1/4, maybe 20% of the speedometer. That's how crazy it is. Gear shifts, of course, dual clutch. It's quick as hell. Whoa, smooth lah, brother. Smooth. Oh, I feel alive, man. I think this is probably the fastest car I've driven down here. Turbocharged lah, the torque is crazy. Even the Super Trofeo, any car don't have so much torque. But that one is damn hell-ass noisy, man. This is another time. This is the more civilized way of driving fast. And I tell you, GTRs need to be mechanically sound. And this is one, no weird noises. Imagine this car, you bring to North-South Highway. Oh, you go to KL in record time. Now I know why they call this car Godzilla. It's really big bully. 在马路上 Yeah, some people say Tesla 也是很快 Tesla 比你快对 Tesla 就跟 iPhone 一样现在 iPhone 13你是 Tesla 过多10年后呢你就是工业垃圾 Oops 很多人会打我 Sorry But 10年后这个 GT 可能价格会翻倍现在已经很怕人了以后可能更怕人哇我开到我有点不想下车嘞新加坡这样我的 license 很容易还给警察真的太好驾了你再踩一点点那个力一直来嘞你懂吗 RPM around 2500 and above This car feels that it's raring to go already 嘞这个世上能够让我有这种感觉的车不多啦尤其是像日本车啦日本唯一 Super Car Killer 当年 NSX The old one, not the new one rubbish. It's the Super Car Killer. Challenge Ferrari 348. You know who is the biggest competitor around Nürburgring? It's the Porsche 911 Turbo. Don't pray. They were fighting for the Nordschleifer best record from 7.2 plus up to 7.03. This car, 200 over 1,000 car, was fighting against the 911 Turbo. $1 million car. Don't pray. Yeah, compared today till today 911 Turbo maybe 1 million. The new GTR. Also around 500,000. We say they are expensive, but they are actually still okay. Because for a new one, you need to get for 500,000. This one, nicely rebuilt, probably faster than the new GTR in stock, but going at 60% of the price. That's why I can finally understand why so many people like the GTR though. Okay today I'm touched 我有被感动到不是开玩笑这台车要比直路 want to go for straights my Civic cannot fight maybe the new Civic also cannot fight the Turbo also cannot fight walao this in Hokkien is called 跳高椅 stuck to the seat put $1,000 in front of me I cannot get but it doesn't feel heavy to me I mean it feels heavy on paper but in real life because of the power it just feel very brisk okay sorry this stuff small windy roads the car still feels nimble it doesn't feel cumbersome I think it's decent the stock seats are very comfortable so I sit there they offer adequate support not like Recaro or whatnot man it offers adequate support in the market today one BMW 320 is 300,000 this car also 300,000 which car you buy And the soundtrack of a turbocharged car sometimes can be a little bit muted. But this, I can feel it. Mine's certified, he says. As a cert, can pass inspection. Every time the turbo spool up, walao, my emotion also spur up. Drive this car, the thing is, when you at fast speed, it doesn't feel fast. License 真紧的不去要注意各位观众。That want to buy GTR already driving GTR 80、100根本没感觉，你根本不知道你因为你在跑30而已，把你看笑我跑100多了，不行，我要 slow down， 因为 Uncle Sam 会抓我们。They always tell me GTR Skyline or Skyline, but I think after R34 they don't call it Skyline anymore This one is GTR 东瀛大神，它不是战神，它是大神。So if you want the pinnacle of Japanese motorsports in the present era, I think you have to give it to the GTR, not the NSX. The NSX was pre-2000 maybe, but after 2000 is this car. No wonder they sold so many. This car feels a bit more continental than it feels Japanese to me, you know. You see the difference between this, I'm driving through this road against my EK9 is that the EK9 I'm pushing 80%. So you feel that, wow, this car I'm just cruising through. The amount of power that cars can generate, so much different. It's probably 4 times the power of the EK9. In Hondas, you can drive it like there's no tomorrow because, you know, you just step and you feel that you can still control it. Wow, this car is, I dare not step so much during corners. Not my car also. My fear is there. So fast this car. But the grip is immense lah. All-wheel drive grip. Then when you part throttle, you know, you maintain throttle throughout the corner. When the steering wheel is straight, you press the bit, the car moves. This is how motorsport should feel like for every car. I started off with, 我唔要買 GTR. Maybe I end up with, 如果我有錢，我會買 GTR. After so much, you know, part-spirited driving, wow, my emotions now are brewing, you know. Inside me there's an inferno, you know. I must cool down. Yeah, later I drive back my car. 为什么我的车这样慢? Then I don't appreciate my car anymore. Thank you for watching yet another episode of our Speed Kaki Reviews. Do remember the LNS, like and share at all our platforms. Thank you very much. 谢谢.